Hey, it's me. Today we're doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm going to be talking about just some things that have been going on, also some things that I want your personal opinion on. I went a little glam on the look today. Wasn't planning on taking it this far, but I have the new MAC Patrick Starrr collection, and it's a pretty glam palette. And there are several other things that are in the collection. I have new things from MAC, Too Faced, and this is the look that I just kind of came up with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know the drill. If you aren't subscribed, please make sure you do so. And if you aren't following me on Instagram and Twitter, the handle will be right here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Hollywood filter as my primer. I have been enjoying this, although I will say that a good dupe for it is the L'Oreal Glotion. I think I talked about this in another video. This is a pretty expensive product. This was like, I want to say in the $40 range. It does come with a lot of stuff, and it's not identical to the L'Oreal, but it's pretty dang close. For foundation, I'm going to take the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. I got this a couple months ago, and honestly, I've only used it probably like 3 or 4 times, maybe less than that. So I wanted to give it another go. I'm just going to do 2 pumps to start out with because it does have a pretty good amount of coverage. So I'm going to take that. My color, well, actually the only color I have is Fiji, so let's hope it works. I think it'll be fine. So I've been trying a new practice in my daily life. It's not been going 100 every day, but I'm hoping to improve. But I'm trying to only get on social media 5 times a day for no more than 10 minutes at a time. And you know what? It's the first day I did it. It was so hard because just subconsciously I would pick up my phone and start scrolling through Instagram and not even realize that I was doing it. And I think that is a sure sign that you're addicted to social media. I'm not denying that, I'm not addicted. I live on Instagram. Will and I looked up what took up, the most battery on our phone the other day, and he didn't have anything that was over 27%. I had 41% Instagram. So I am literally on Instagram all the time, and it's not that I'm even scrolling through my feed. I like to go to the recommended page or the explore page, and I just like to find funny videos, and I will scroll through there. Sometimes, I'm not even joking, if it's right before bedtime, I'll scroll through for like an hour. And honestly, that's how I found a lot of people that I follow now on Instagram. But yeah, it is consuming, and I do feel like at some point, when is it going to stop? When are we going to stop becoming addicted and having our phones literally at our bedside, at our hip? I try to also, when I go outside and I play with the dogs, or I take the dogs for a walk, I try to just leave my phone inside, unless I want to get like cute pictures of them. But even then, if I do bring it, I'll just turn on an audiobook or listen to Pandora. So yeah, it's not been going, 100%. I will say I've gotten on a lot more than 5 times on several days and a lot longer than 10 minutes. But, I'm trying my best. So let me know if you guys do practices like that when it comes to social media and, your devices. All right, foundation's looking good. I'm going to take Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I've been back on a kick with this. Not really sure why. I just sometimes, this is like my go-to concealer. A couple times out of the year, I'll pick it up, and I'll just want to keep using it. So I'm using the shade Fair. I could probably bump up to the light, but yeah, that's what I've got. For those asking how the house is going, it's going. Hopefully it's going to be done at the end of this month. Like, that would be a dream come true. They said it shouldn't go over past like the first week of July, so we will see. It would be really great to be in there by the end of the month. But yeah, so far so good. All they have left to do is install the cabinets and put the flooring down pretty much. So yeah, we're getting very excited to move in. I'm excited to set up a new filming space and yeah, just let my creativity flow. And it's not that I can't be creative in the space that I'm in right now, but let's just say that our rental house, it's more enclosed. Like the ceilings aren't high in it. There's absolutely no good lighting. I learned to really manipulate artificial lighting when I moved in here, because before I honestly hardly ever used artificial lighting. I always used natural lighting. So yeah, I'm just excited to have a fresh new space to make my own, and that's actually going to be my own. And I'm looking forward to vlogging more. Thank you to everyone who has been watching my vlogs. I was really scared to start posting vlogs because I didn't really know how people would react. And I will say, like, I've noticed on a few days I've lost subscribers when I upload vlogs. I don't know if that's a coincidence or if that's just people saying, hey, like, I'm really just here for makeup. But you know, I've been doing this for 5 years and I've said it several times. There are many other things I care about other than makeup. I'm going to give this bronzing powder a go. This is from the new MAC Patrick Starrr collection. It's called Gimme Life, but as you can tell, it's kind of dark. And so let's just see. I'm just going to pick up, like I am barely tapping it and it's already coming off really pigmented on me. So I wanted to talk about a topic that I saw Samantha Ravindal talk about on Twitter. She was talking about how she always noticed that in the beauty community, when people do sponsorships, it seems like they're taken as sellouts or they're traitors or, a lot of people just get really upset about that. But if you go to more lifestyle-based channels or news-related channels, like for example, Philip DeFranco, PewDiePie, and even like gaming channels and things of that nature, and a lot of you guys may not even care about this, but this was something that I've always thought about too. Those types of channels have sponsored content in every single video. Every single video that Philip DeFranco uploads has a sponsored partner in it. And nobody ever seems to care. Nobody ever seems to care about those types of sponsorships. And it's every single video. So yeah, I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that, because I do feel like a lot of people in the beauty community get more heat, myself included. I mean, there have been several times when, I've gotten backlash for doing a partnered video. And in all honesty, I can see where a lot of people are coming from, because there are a lot of people who have sold out in the beauty community. I'm not saying that those are big people. I'm saying that I've watched videos in the past with products that are obviously not up to par and are, let's just say, maybe cheaply made or just, really random, like odd sponsorships that don't go with your content. I think, when that happens, it's understandable. People can pick up on that. They can tell when you're, not being genuine. They can tell when maybe the product isn't the best, but you're just pushing it for, the sponsorship. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been fortunate enough to have brands that I admire that reach out to me. Like, for example, Bare Minerals. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been waiting to tell you this, and I just saw it last night. This is totally off topic. I am on Sephora and Ulta now. Like, I have a full video on Sephora and Ulta with Bare Minerals. So if you go to the Bare Minerals original powder foundation just landing page, so if you go to Sephora and you click on Bare Minerals original powder foundation, my face pops up underneath the product and I show you how to use the dang powder. This is like total beeline from what I was talking about. But yeah, I'm really excited that, like Bare Minerals original powder foundation has always been with me from the start, and you all know that. So it's just like such a privilege to me that Bare Minerals even asked me to create a tutorial that would go on, you know, such a large platform as Sephora and Ulta. So I'm going to leave the direct link to the Bare Minerals Original Powder down below so you guys can just watch the little tutorial. It's really short. It's like a minute long, and I just talk about how to use the product. But, oh, yeah, I'm really excited about it. Okay, anyways, back to the sponsored content topic. I feel like I have been very fortunate to have brands that I admire reach out to me, and not just flunky brands or people looking just to, I hate to say scam, but I have been approached by really weird agencies, and even though it might be a product, like a common product that you might find in a drugstore, I feel like a lot of beauty bloggers can probably speak for this. You can get a vibe just from like the first email that you're sent. So yeah, let me know, what are your thoughts on, you know, sponsored content? I mean, do you completely hate them? Can you tell when people, you know, are kind of being fake about them? What's the deal? What's your thoughts? By the way, I'm just taking my NARS Orgasm loose powder, and I'm actually just going to use this as blush and highlighter. All right, I brought the camera a little closer because I'm really excited. I didn't realize that this is what MAC had sent me. MAC sent me a ton of brow products, and I just thought that they were their original brow stylers. But they also included these new Shape and Shade brow tints, which are felt tip brow products. And I've been seeing a lot of people switching to this felt tip trend. So I think I'm going to try this out today. But what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take a little bit of clear brow gel. This is NYX Control Freak, and I'm gonna push my brows up just a little bit because I feel like the point of having a felt tip is to kind of give more of that feathery appearance. So I'm just gonna push them up just slightly. So I've really never used one of these before, but I'm gonna take the shade called Spiked, and we're just gonna go in. We're gonna try this out, and I'm gonna see how I like it. So I guess the way I've just seen people do this is just kind of do little tiny like feather strokes. Oh, it does. It looks like real brow hairs when you do that. Neato. Oh, this is so cool. This literally looks like my natural brow hairs. Look at that. Look at how like natural that looks. Oh, I've been waiting for a girl like you. No, this is low-key awesome because I found with my brows, the way I have finally been able to shape them, they're pretty even, and this one right here just needs to be filled in the front sometimes, and this is like the most natural product I think I've ever been able to find. I'm gonna mix in another color though. They sent me, I guess, all of the colors, and I have a few more sitting here. Let me see which one would they. I have Fling. Maybe this one might be. Let me see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one too. All right, so I'm gonna mix in a little bit of Fling, which is a lighter shade. Wow. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it look good from afar? I'm kind of digging it. I'm going to do the other brow, probably speed it up, and we'll move on to eyes. Oh, I almost forgot about this Patrick Starrr from MAC face powder. It's called Hot and Heavy. And I'm actually, I guess I'm just going to use it maybe as like a, what is this really, like a powder? How does this work? Too Faced sent over this Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. This is the coconut version. I don't know, I've never tried this, but I thought I remembered people saying that it messed their makeup up. So we'll see. Okay, it's definitely got a heavy mister on it, so you'll want to hold it back a little far, but smells really good. It smells like the actual primer. I haven't really seen that it's messed my makeup up, but it definitely made me look super glowy. So this is the eyeshadow quad from MAC and Patrick Starrr. It's called Hot and Heavy, and I think all of the colors in here are new. I think these may be his actual colors. The names are hilarious. This one is called Sandy Crotch. Then we have Brash, Rudy, and Mabay. I think that's how you say it, Mabay. So let's pick up a little bit of Sandy Crotch. And I'm just going to place Sandy Crotch into my crease and all over my lid. Next, on a more detailed brush, I'm going to pick up Mabay, which is just a nice kind of warm chocolate brown. And on a more tapered brush, this is the Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease brush. I'm actually just going to apply this to the outer portion of my lid, and then whatever's left, I will bring up into my crease. Really quickly, I'm just going to take that same brown on a smudger brush, and I'm going to smudge a little bit onto my lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up Brash, which is kind of like a copper-esque, I don't know, it's a very interesting color. It's definitely more of just a metallic-y copper, and I'm just going to basically push this all over my lid. To tone down a little bit of the oranginess, I'm going to go back in with the matte brown color, and I'm just kind of going to softly go over everything with that. I think this is a really pretty color, but honestly, I don't think it complements my skin tone or just my eyes in general. It's pretty, but it's a little too orange for me. Alright, so looks like we're going to go a little bit more glam than intended today, and I'm gonna throw on a winged liner. Haven't done one of these in ages. I don't even know if my Kat Von D tattoo liner works. I guess I should try that. Oh yeah, it's still hanging in there. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little bit of winged liner, and yeah, go from there. I put on lashes, I'm going to take this Urban Decay pencil in Torch. It's kind of like a rusty orange color, and I'm actually going to use that in my lower waterline. Lashes are Sephora Collection Fringe. For lips, I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite MAC lipsticks, which is Japanese Maple, and I'm going to line with Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, and then I'm going to use the new Fashion Punch lip gloss. Alright, so this is the finished look. A little bit more glam than what I was planning on doing, but you know what? I haven't done a glam look in I don't know how long, so it was probably overdue for that. Overall, everything that I used, I was a fan of. These MAC, what were these called again? Shape and Shade Brow Tints. These are going to be great for the summertime when you just want a super natural brow. MAC Patrick Starrr collection, really beautiful, fun summer packaging. I think that the color combinations were really fun and interesting. By the way, there is another nude lip gloss in the collection. This one's a little bit more pinky, and it's called Cream Pie. So Fashion Punch and Cream Pie, those are the two lip glosses, and I used the Fashion Punch one today, which is a little bit warmer, but beautiful. I'm loving it, loving the look. I'm glammed up. It's a Saturday right now, and I got nowhere to go, but I'm glammed up, baby. So hope you enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me. If you have any questions on any of the products or the look, feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.